Hi, welcome to PayMIx. In this video, I'll show you how you can set up PayMIx to customize payment methods at your checkout page. Now let's try to set up the app for some use cases to understand how the app works. In the first use case, we have to show the cash on delivery payment method only when products with tags COD or POD are present in the cart. If these products are not present, then we don't want to show the cash on delivery payment method. So let's see how we can set this up. We'll go to the app, then we'll go to create the rules. We'll create a rule. We have to choose the show payment methods option here. We can write any name that we want. This is just for the internal purposes. This will not be shown to customers. Okay, the status will be active. We want to match all the conditions that we are going to define below. And now in the conditions, we have to choose the attribute product tag equals. Since we have two tags, we will use comma to enter two values. Basically, you can enter as many tag values as you want by separating them with commas. Next, you will see that there are two options here. The first is that at least one product in the cart should meet this condition. If at least one product in the cart meets this condition, then this entire rule becomes true. Or the second match type is all the products in cart should meet this condition. For the sake of this use case, we'll choose all the products in the cart. Finally, we have to tell the rule which payment methods we want to show. So how do we do that is we enter part of the full payment method name here. So you can do that. You just go to the settings page of your store and then go to payments. Here you will find the full names of all the payment methods. So since we want to hide this method, cash on delivery COD, we'll just choose cash and enter the value here because we only want to enter part of the full payment method name. And I think we are good to go. We'll click on save. Okay, now this is in. One thing to note is that right now our app is in test mode. This enable rules at checkout option is disabled. So when in test mode, we have to use the first name as PayMIx at the checkout in order to test the rules. Once you enable this, then the rules will become applicable for all the customers. So we'll use for testing, we'll use the first name as PayMIx. Now let's test it. So we'll find out the products which have the tag COD. So I have applied the filter here, and this large snowboard hydrogen product has the tag COD. So first we will add some other product which does not have the tag COD or POD. And we'll click on buy it now. The first name is PayMIx, and we can see that COD option is not present. We only have bank deposit and credit card as options here. Now we'll go back to our store and we'll choose this product, large snowboard hydrogen. Large snowboard hydrogen. We'll click on buy it now, and now the COD option is present. So this is how we can use the show methods rule to conditionally show some particular payment methods on the checkout page. Now let's look at the second use case where we want to hide the cash on delivery payment method when the cart's total is less than 100 INR. So this use case is also somewhat similar to the previous use case, but in the previous use case we conditionally showed cash on delivery method. Here we are conditionally going to hide the cash on delivery method. So let's see how we can set this up. We'll again go back to our app. Let's edit the previous rule that we created. We'll change this to hide payment method. We can change the name also. Status will be active, match will be all. Now here we'll change the attribute to cart subtotal. Now this should be less than or equal to it should be less than and equal to 1000. Okay, and the payment method is cash on delivery, so this looks good. I think we are good to go. Let's click on save. Now we'll go to our page Now here the cart subtotal is 600, so this is less than 1000. Ideally we should not see the cash on delivery method now, and we don't see it, so we only have credit card and bank deposit over here. Now let's try to increase the limit. Now I'll add 2 products, so now the subtotal has become 1200. Yeah, cash on delivery, we can see it now. So this is also working as expected. Final use case, where in addition to the point number 2, which is this rule, we also want that we have to rename the cash on delivery method to COD when the country is India. So let's see how we can set this up. We'll go to our app. Now let's create another rule called rename payment methods. We rename cash on delivery for India. Status is active, match is all. Now here we'll choose custom country code as the attribute equals I. You can find the list of country codes here. This is the official country codes which are used by Shopify. Now here if I search India, the code is IN, so I'll use IN here. Again we have to enter the part of the name here, so we'll enter the cash, and then we have to enter the exact new name that we want to replace this method with. So the new name that we want is COD. Now I'll click on save. Yeah. So now let's test this. I'll go to my checkout page. Now as the cart total is greater than 12,000, we should see cash on delivery. Now when I refresh this page, and as the address also has India, I think we should see cash on delivery renamed to COD. Just refresh the page. Yes, and as you can see, cash on delivery has been replaced with COD. So this is how you can use PayMIx app to show, hide, rename or reorder shipping methods using 20+ parameters.